First of all, I'd like to just let the people back in Louisiana and New Orleans are, being thoughts and prayers from the bad weather, the terrible tornadoes that sit down there today, and a lot of people being affected, and just want them to know that we'll be praying for them. Tonight, I knew going in would be an extremely tough game for us. Setback that Kentucky was coming off of. They're from Florida. We knew they would come in and be focused. That they were. I thought they played a really good first half of basketball, but I thought our guys did a good job of remaining focused and continuing the battle. And until the bitter end, there and at least continue to fight and battle. Unfortunately, we couldn't overcome the first half deficit there enough to get a victory here in Rupp Arena tonight.
Johnny, can you talk about Blakeney's performance and how often he got all the way to the rim?
I thought Blakeney did an excellent job tonight of staying aggressive, especially coming off of two what we call subpar games for him. He's an excellent offensive player, and I thought tonight he continued to stay aggressive. I thought they did a great job of trying to get into him and catch him on the perimeter. To not allow him to get comfortable, but I thought because of our spacing, he was able to find some driving lanes and get the ball to the basket.
Johnny, did you change anything offensively the second half, different from what you were doing the first half?
We actually ran a couple of other plays and started sticking with it a little bit. We felt we got in a little bit of a rhythm with some screens that were being set. We knew how certain things they were switching. Trying to hold on to them. What we wanted to do is just try to find some gaps in their defense and try to attack them. We're fortunate enough that when we did attack and they rotated right, we were able to make some pitch plays and some shots went down for us in the second half that did not fall for us in the first half when we thought we had looks.
Johnny, Gabriel has not been a big, productive offensive guy. How much?
You don't have to rub it in.
How much more difficult does that make?
He's really good. He's talented. He can really stretch you on the defensive end of the floor because he can certainly shoot it. And I thought he made some big plays for them tonight. I think he would have lined up at 4. Would he had three-point baskets tonight, was it? And I thought he was certainly a big difference in the ball game, finishing with 23 points. But a really good, solid player for us, for them, and I thought he played a great role for them tonight.
Johnny, what weaknesses did you see in Kentucky's defense that allowed you so many open drives to the basket? That was obviously something you all anticipated.
Not so much. I don't think there's, we would call it a weakness. I thought it was a strength of ours because we tried to space the floor against them tonight, and they tried to lock down on our shooters, which they did a good job of, especially there in the first half. We only shot 37% there in the first half because of the job that they did and didn't give us easy looks. And I thought we were better in the second half, mixing it up, taking advantage of some things, and getting to the rim was one of them because they took away our perimeter guys and were able to attack and get downhill a little bit. But I don't think it was so much a weakness for them that we were able to execute a little bit on the offensive end.
Johnny, is there something you can take from this going forward in terms of competing even though you fell behind?
Yeah, again, I thought in the first half, one of the big things we wanted to make sure that we did coming out of the locker room was make sure that we competed and tried to make sure that we got to 50-50 balls and that we made the tough plays tonight. And I thought Kentucky did that in the first half. They beat us to 50-50 balls. They got second chance opportunities, and I think they may have had 10 points off of second chance points, and we can't give up those type plays. I like that. We did it in the first half, and I thought that was one of the reasons we had the deficit. Second half, I thought we competed better. I thought we were on the floor. We came up with more of the hustle plays, and I think got to some of the 50-50 balls, and we were able to execute on the other end of the floor because of it. And I think we wound up with 23 points off turnovers, and that was I think really good for us to at least get back in the deficit.
Any other questions? If not, Coach,
Thank you.